What is up, everyone? Griffin here, back with another video from the Lean Muscle Lifestyle YouTube channel. Just got back from the gym on another pull day. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how much to eat as a quote-unquote hard gainer, which I hate that term. It's hard for everyone to make fucking gains, but specifically, what we call them, ectomorphs, aka you burn a shit ton of calories, your metabolism runs at 1,000 miles an hour, and you're just like, fuck, can't gain no kind of fucking weight. What the hell am I doing wrong? I go to bed, I weigh 165 pounds, I wake up, and I weigh 162 pounds. What the hell? I ate like everything I could see yesterday. So, that's what I'm going to talk about here, is how much protein you should be getting, how much carbs, how much fats, and how many calories, of course, because at the end of the day, calories are obviously the most important. So, yeah, first off, I eat breakfast, obviously, which consists of usually about 4 eggs, sometimes 5 if I wake up starving, and obviously that's about 28 grams of protein right off the bat because it gets 7 grams of protein per egg. I get the large eggs or whatever. So, and I make them scrambled. You've probably seen that video. If not, I'll leave a link, or not even a link, I'll just leave a card right fucking there at the bottom. But, what the hell was I saying? So, yeah, obviously that's 28 grams right off the bat of protein. And then I usually have about 3 or 4 slices of thick cut bacon, which have what, about 4 grams of protein, I think, per cut, per slice, whatever the fuck you want to call them. So times that by 4, that's another about 16 grams of protein, maybe a little more or less. It's either 3 or 4, I think, grams of protein per cut. So let's just lowball it and say 3, that's 12, so about 40 to 45 grams of protein right off the bat. And then sometimes I'll throw in a peanut butter sandwich, which obviously would give me another few grams of protein, lots of good carbs, and so on and so on. And then I have my cup of orange juice. All that consists of usually about between 750 and just over 1,000 calories right off the bat. And then around 11, noon, somewhere in there, it's brunch, lunchtime. So usually then, obviously it's free game. I eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm bulking. I don't dirty eat, so to speak. Like if I go to McDonald's, I'll get the artisan grilled chicken sandwich meal. Usually 2 of them, to be honest, because the sandwich only has about 400 calories, but it has 37 grams of protein in it, which is fucking amazing, to be honest. So I usually get 2 of those sandwiches with a medium order fry. That consists of how much? About 900 to 1,000 calories right there. And obviously, like I said, 37 grams of protein each. That's 74 grams of protein right off the bat. So now, put that with breakfast, we're already over 100, and it's just now noon. And obviously, the carbs and shit fall in. I don't really count carbs and fats quite as much. I just try to follow a 50, 40, 10 or 50, 30, 20 kind of diet, which means 50% of my calories are coming from protein, 30% or 40% of my calories are coming from carbohydrates. Or maybe I have that backwards. I might have that backwards. I don't remember right off the bat. Brain's kind of fried after that workout. But one of the two, pretty much they're within 10% of each other usually, my carbs and proteins. And then 10 or 20% come from fats because I'm trying as much as possible. Obviously, I'm going to gain a little bit of body fat bulking. Possibly, who the fuck knows. If you've seen my last video about me dropping 2% body fat while gaining 8 pounds last month, maybe not. Who the hell knows? I'm sure I'm going to end up gaining a little bit of body fat, though. But, so, yeah, I try to stay around 10-20% for fats. Just a little bit more, occasionally a little bit less. Sometimes I will go up to about 30%, but I don't really track it too much. I just go back at the end of the day on my MyFitnessPal app, which is obviously free. Already had that video. I'll leave another card right there for you at the bottom if you haven't seen that video, but I'll go back through that app and just be like, okay. Just look at how much fats I got, how much carbs I got, so on and so on. So, yeah, and then in between lunch and dinner, I usually have a little snack meal. Usually consists of about 800 to 1,000 calories, just depends on what the fuck I eat. That's usually, I try to get that meal in within an hour or two going to the gym, because I hate going to the gym on a completely full stomach. I just kind of feel tired. I just don't want to go, essentially. Um, and that's usually a pretty high protein meal snack. It usually has about, at the minimum, 30, at the max, 60 grams of protein. I wouldn't say 60, probably 45. 30 to 45 grams of protein for that snack meal. And then obviously dinner comes around and I fucking smash. I'll have about a 1,500 calorie or more dinner. Lots of proteins, lots of carbs. That's when I get most of my fats in, is usually dinner time. Lunchtime too, a little bit. But dinner, I just go full out dinner. It's like my favorite meal for whatever reason. Um, and pretty much at the end of the day, I end up eating between 3,600 and 4,500 calories a day, somewhere in there. If I get under 4,000, I don't feel like shit, I didn't give enough calories today. But I try to keep it around 4,000 or just a hair higher. Reason being, if I were to sit in a chair, sit in bed, do nothing all day, I would burn about 2,000 calories right off the bat. And then I do labor work during the day, which probably burns at the minimum close to 750 calories, I would assume. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I don't keep track. I'm just using 750 as a ballpark number. So right there, I'm up to 2750 for calories burned. I go to the gym for about an hour a day, 6 days a week, pumping iron. I would say there I probably lose at the minimum 300 calories. So now we're up over 3,050, probably, to be honest, closer to 3,200, 3,300 calories burnt. So if I were to go by most YouTube channels, gurus, so on, they would say, oh, just eat about 3,800 calories a day, you'll be fine. Yeah, I usually hit that plus some, because let's say I burn 3,300 calories, you usually want to eat in like around a 500 calorie surplus of what you're burning for most people. Most people, obviously. However, have, I wouldn't say amazing genetics, but I burn calories. The food goes in, it comes out a lot of the time. I don't know why. I just burn through calories and food like it's nothing. So therefore, instead of eating like 500 calories in a surplus, I eat about 750 to 1,000 in a surplus. So let's say I'm burning 3,300, like I'm using in this example, which is actually my real life, 3,100 to 3,500. I want to eat in about around 4,000 calories a day. So if I hit 3,800, it's not horrible, but I usually try to stay around 4,000 or just a hair higher. That's just me personally. Obviously, it's worked. I've dropped body fat while still putting on a lot of weight, which I'm assuming is muscle, because like I said, the body fat dropped 2%. I'm the leanest I've ever been at 168 pounds. I think I am now. I weighed myself this morning. I was like 168, something like that. And I'm the leanest I've ever been. I'm still putting on weight, so it has to be muscle, right? But you really just got to play with it at the end of the day. This video is pretty much for the quote-unquote hard gainer. I'll come out with this is probably going to turn into a series of videos for how you should eat. Obviously, it's not for every single person. I would have to make probably 100 videos if it was going to be that. Probably even more, because everybody's different. But I'll try to hit, what would you say, 2 or 3 groups the hardest. The guy like me, who obviously just hit, who can't seem to put on any weight to save his life, wants to make gains, just doesn't know how to do it. So I hit that tonight because it's what I know best. I'll try to probably bring in my cousin, who also has a YouTube channel. Him and my uncle have a YouTube channel. Shout out to them. Theirs is Defy Genetics, I believe. If you want to go check them out. I'll probably try to bring at least one of them in. I know he's free a lot, so I'll try to bring him over sometime, and we could do a little collab, I guess. And he'll probably talk the most through that video about how he's going about burning fat and whatnot. He's actually dropped like 42 pounds, mostly doing intermittent fasting. So he'll probably talk about that a lot. So that's going to be for the people that are trying to drop weight, still make some muscle gains, whatnot. Pretty much your hard losers instead of your hard gainers, I guess. And then obviously I'll hit the average Joe as well, because obviously I know a lot of average Joes that are trying to put on weight. we see them every day at the gym. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. And go hit me up on Instagram. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page, hopefully below. If not, I'll leave the username so you can at least copy that bitch in and paste it into the search bar if we have to go ghetto on it. And I'll leave my Snapchat as well. You all can add me on Snapchat. I post on Instagram and Snapchat a lot, probably multiple times a day, especially on the story mode. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully it helped some of you hard gainers out, ectomorphs, whatever you want to call yourselves. But until next time, guys, hope you guys are making some gains, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.